Hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection, and equal opportunity provider.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods, such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
Midstate Communications is a proud supporter of area athletics, education, and extracurricular activities. With Midstate's 100% fiber optic network, they are gig certified and offer the latest in technology, including a Wi-Fi 6 router. Midstate provides the highest quality services at the most affordable rate, all over the region's fastest and most reliable network. Whether it be voice, video, or internet, Midstate Communications has you covered. Call 778-6221 or go to midstatesd.net and see how they can connect you to the world.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Good afternoon, football fans. We are here at Fred Howda Field in Kimball, South Dakota. We are getting ready for some Kimball White Lake Middle School football action against the Platte Geddes Black Panthers. To my knowledge, I believe that our middle school football team is undefeated on the year, so they're hoping to continue their streak. It looks like Carter Konieczny will be kicking off for us. Looks like we have Colt Leiferman out there, Chevy Fees, Gunnar Fagan, Joseph Skluzak, Jack Sulflo, and a couple others, can't tell from here. And we're going to kick it off and start it here. Fielded by Platte Geddes at the 20-yard line. Not a bad little return there. And a nice little 20-yard gain for, let's see, that'd be number 4, Tommy Nelson. No, Isaac Leader. Joining me in the broadcast booth today is Mr. John Lenz. John, how you doing?
I'm doing well this afternoon. Nice day, 88 degrees out. Looks like Platte's going to take over at about their other 40.
Sounds like a perfect day for a football game. On the chain gang down there, it looks like we have Cooper Leiferman, Adley Rendell, and Dane Goodman. Glad that they're here to help us out. Platte's going to set up here. 2 guys in the backfield. Going to have a handoff. Running backwards, missed tackle, and there he gets wrapped up for, looks like that's going to be about a 2-yard loss. Nice tackle there by Chevy Fees.
Was Holden Gallagher on the carry.
Holden Gallagher on the carry.
Going to back him up a couple yards.
Chevy Fees with our first tackle of the game. Looks like Kimball's going to be running a 3-5, 3 down linemen, 5 linebackers, and 1 deep safety. Looks like we have Suflo at one end. Can't tell who's in the middle playing nose guard there. See if I can get that here. Platte with the ball, 2nd and 12. Hand off to number 12 for Platte. Carter Konechny with a good fill. Gavin Rundle with a nice little cleanup there. Looks like gained about a yard there for Platte. Who had that carry?
Be Hayes Holter there on the carry. Little wrestling teammate on teammate crime there. These two wrestle and during the wrestling season on the same team. So a lot of wrestlers out there today.
I'm sure they'll bring that up at the first practice. I got you, you got me. Got about a 3rd and 10 here for Platte, coming back with that 2 set backfield, 1 wide receiver out to the left. Little play action. Ooh, it's a good pass. Hit his receiver. Interception there. Picked by number 24. I believe that's Gunnar Fagan. Gunnar takes it back about 15 yards. Yep. Nice.
Just old-fashioned tip drill once that was knocked up in the air there.
I cannot wait to hear about that tomorrow during English class. Nice little play there for the boys. Looks like Kimball Whitelake is going to have the ball in opponent territory on the 37-yard line of Platte Geddes.
Wildcats getting ready to take the field here on offense.
Let's see, coming up to the line, looks like we have Gavin Rendell at center, Gunnar Fagan at right guard. Number 40, looks like Grady Nelson left guard, Jack Suflo left end. In a wishbone formation there. Colt Leiferman with the handoff to Carter Konechny. Carter breaks a couple tackles, still going. Chevy Fees out there blocking for him. And Carter's wrapped up after a gain of 9. Did we get the first down?
I think we're about a yard short.
Yard short.
Made quite a bit out of nothing on that one.
Yes, he did.
Wrapped up in the backfield. Nice stiff arm.
First carry for Konechny. Going to call that a 9-yard gain.
Bring up 2nd and 9 here for Wildcats.
On the right, playing the right end position for the Wildcats. Looks like that's Connor Stahl. Joseph Skluzak, fullback. Chevy Fees and Carter Konechny, the running backs. Colt Leiferman, under center, playing QB. Colt with the pitch. Chevy takes it there, and he's wrapped up.
It's going to be number 68, Owen Fiak, on the tackle in the backfield there. Loss of about 5.
Yeah, I'd call it about 5.
It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 5, maybe 6.
About so. We have Levi Rendell, head coach, along with Matt Swanson, doing a pretty good job with our middle school teams. We have a pretty big group of 8th graders from both schools. 7th grade's a tad smaller, but a lot of good athletes between both classes. Should be a fun next couple of years. Wishbone under center. Ooh. Looks like Colt might have tripped or been tripped up by one of his own linemen's feet there. One of your classic middle school plays. Come across those from time to time. I don't know for sure if we're doing special teams at all today or if we're just going to be going for it on 4th down all the time.
I think on the other side of the 50 like we are, we'd be going for it.
You would think.
Even with the ability to punt.
Yeah.
Going to bring up about a 4th and 12.
Call it probably another
9-yard line.
Yeah, probably about 4-yard loss or so. But But that's why you get 4 downs.
That's right.
Platte's setting up in a 3-4. They got 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, and 2 guys deep. Sticking with the wishbone formation here. Colt with the ball, drops back. That's a nice spiral. Oh, in and out of the hands of Jack Sulflo.
Just off the fingertips.
Just off the tips. Son of a gun. Well, KWL Lake's first possession, unsuccessful. We do not convert a first down, go 4 and out. And Platte Geddes is going to take the ball over again at their own 39-yard line.
Wildcats back on defense here. Looks like the same unit that we ran out there to start the game.
Yep, looks like we're sticking with the 3-5. Down lineman, we said. Looks like Gavin Rendell's at nose guard. 42. Easton Nelson, right end. Suflo, left end. Middle linebacker, Gunnar Fagan. Then we have Carter Knichny and Chevy Fees in there. We got a pitch to the right for Platte. Tumbles forward for a gain of couple, maybe 1.
Nice shoelace tackle there by Joseph. Skluzak tripped him up there. Fell forward a couple more yards after the initial.
Looks like we're going to have ourselves a nice gain of 2. John, did you play back in the day?
Yeah, I did, Dalton. I played a little line on both ends. If you were over $150 back then, you pretty much, that's where you got stuck. So
that's, a lot of pulling, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulling guard was always fun, especially when they didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, they start throwing flags on that now. I'm not a big fan of that, really.
No.
All right, here we go. Platte under center. 2nd and 9. Play action. Looks like this is going to be a keeper. Ooh, a lot of lead blockers out there.
Oh, nice shoelace tackle.
Another.
25.
25, shoelace would be Connor Stahl. Looked like he almost saved a touchdown there. That was a pretty big gain. So let's see, they were at their own 40. He ripped off about a 25-yard gain there. Who was that?
Yeah, I was going to say, who was that?
Tommy Nelson, I believe, nope. QB for Platte Geddes.
Great touchdown saving tackle there.
We did not give up on the play. Looks like linebackers. We've got Colt Leiferman right outside. Carter Knichny right inside. Gunnar Fagan middle. Chevy Fees left inside. Joseph Skluzak left outside. They run a little counter there to number 9 for Platte.
That's going to be Holden Gallagher.
Holden Gallagher.
About a 4 or 5 yard gain there.
Oh, a little deeper even.
A little deeper than that.
Geez, about an 8-yarder. Did you play all 4 years, John?
I did play all 4 years, yeah. It was a 2-class system back then.
So just 9A and 9B?
Just 9A and 9B.
Now I hear we are going to be going back to that next year, is the word on the street.
I heard that as well.
They're going to keep 4 11-man classes in South Dakota high school football next year and only 2 9-man. Snap there for Platte. Hand off to Gallagher again, I believe, number 9. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he's off.
Boy,
touchdown. Platte Geddes.
Take down.
That's a big boy. Is he an 8th grader?
He is an 8th grader.
Yeah. He definitely ate his Wheaties this morning. Broke a few tackles. Stopped the clock. I don't know. Or you got it? Or who's running? Oh, are we not running the clock? Oh, gotcha.
Going to be 2:32 on the clock here in the first quarter.
I believe today we're doing continuous clock unless we have timeouts or scores. And I believe they're 10-minute quarters continuous clock.
Platte's going to line up here for either a 2-point conversion or a kick. Looks like it's going to be a 2-point conversion attempt.
I have seen it in middle school, an extra point attempt. I was shocked when they went out there, but it has been done. Oh, we got a false start there on Platte by the looks of it.
Little movement there up front and in the backfield.
And that's going to make it an attempted 8-yard conversion here.
Now's when you want to sneak that kicker out there and go ahead and give it a shot, isn't it, Dalton?
I mean, now would be the time. they have the wind with them? Which way is the flag gone? Oh, we didn't do a flag today. We should have. Whoops.
It looks like they'd be kicking into the wind. It's not a big wind. I was just looking at the leaves and the trees out here. They will not be attempting the kick.
Looks like we're going shotgun here for Platte. 2 receivers out to the left. 1 in the backfield. Puts a man in motion. Fake handoff. He's going to keep it again. And stuffed there.
Looks like Carter Konechny.
Yep, Carter Konechny fills, gets himself a tackle.
Quarterback keeper there by Tommy Nelson. Tried to get the edge, and Carter closed in on him.
With 2:32 left in the first quarter, our score is 6-0 in favor of Platte Geddes. We'll be right back after this short break.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, then it's just going to get worse. They'll still have 4 classes in 11-man. Never mind.
Yeah. And welcome back. Score again, 6-0 in favor of Platte Geddes. 2:32 left in the first quarter here. Looks like number 9, Gallagher, will be
That's correct.
Holden Gallagher.
Quite a boot, too.
That was. And the Wildcats will not be returning that one.
That'll be a touchback. That's quite the leg he's got on.
Yeah.
He's just a big kid.
Yeah. Big athlete.
Yeah.
In classic 9-man fashion. Quarterback, also the kicker. Also probably going to be middle linebacker here.
Isn't that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have a hunting lodge down by Olivet, and we have some hunters come up from the south, and usually they come around when they put the state championship games on. And we love putting the 9-man games on, and they just look at it like they can't even comprehend, can't fathom that they're out there playing 9.
They wonder where the other 2 guys are
at.
And then you go to Nebraska, and they have a 6-man class. I had a college roommate that played 6-man football, and I couldn't fathom that. Everybody's eligible except for the center.
Yep. And sometimes they snap the ball twice, or they, snap it back 10 yards and then another 10. Wishbone formation here for the Wildcats. Going to be a sweep out to Konechny. Chevy Fees, good lead block in there. And Konechny battles for about 6-7 yards.
Another good hard run there by Carter. Picking up about, like you said, 6 or 7 yards. Going to be first down there. His second down, sorry.
His second rush of the day currently. 2 rushes for 16 yards. Got a minute left in the first quarter here. Should get another play. Might be able to get 2 plays off before we're done here.
Pretty nice crowd gathering here today, and they continue to come in.
Yeah, I don't remember drawing crowds like this when I played.
No, I don't either.
Wishbone formation for the Wildcats. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Fullback dive up the middle for Skluzak.
Good hard running, possibly a first down there.
Yeah, looks like he got her. And we got 25 seconds left here. We'll see if they can get another play off. Like we said, about 4-yard gain. His first carry of the day. Down to 12 seconds here. If they want to get a play off, they're going to have to hustle.
See, Joseph made the conversion there to fullback, halfback. He'd been playing quarterback. Maybe there's still some of that in his future, hopefully.
And that's going to be the first quarter. So after 1 quarter, your score. Platte Geddes Black Panthers 6, Kimball White Lake Wildcats 0. You're listening to Kimball Wildcat Football on Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That's it.
And welcome back. We are starting the second quarter here at Out of Field and Kimball. So I was wrong earlier. I said I believe that we had 10-minute running quarters. We actually have 12-minute running quarters. Kick off the second quarter here. Kimball White Lake has the ball. First and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Looks like we're sticking with the wishbone formation. Cole Leifman under center. Got a pass. Ooh, in and out of the hands of Connor Stahl.
Another one right on his fingertips there.
Good pass there by Cole. Nice tight spiral.
Got himself behind. Connor got himself behind the defense there. Had a couple guys trailing him. Just couldn't haul it in.
Looks like Stahl lost his cleat. Hopefully he's not injured or anything. Hopefully it's just a quick little maintenance repair. Coming in for him, looks like that's going to be number 40, Grady Nelson. And looks like Easton Nelson's coming in, Gunnar Fagan coming off. Colt Leiferman's second pass attempt there of the day.
Throwing a couple good balls.
Yeah, yes.
Just a little low and not hauled in. But catchable balls, nonetheless.
Back to the wishbone here. Feeds and Konechny, the running back. Skluzak at fullback. Here we go. Squeeze out to Feeds. Cuts it in. Holding on to the ball. Looks like a tough yard, maybe. We're going to give him a yard.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 9.5. Tough running by Chevy Fees there. There's another wrestler. A lot of wrestlers on both sides of the ball there. They got that low center of gravity. Good athletes generally.
Usually aren't afraid of contact either.
Not afraid of contact, no.
Got Joseph Gilbert's coming into the game here.
Platte operating out of a 3-4.
Looks like they got some pretty good size up front by the looks of it.
Bring a couple backers up there maybe. 3-5-1.
Their outside linebackers are pretty quick. They really haven't let Carter or Chevy get outside of them too much. Pierce, Kimball White Lake is going to change it up a little bit here. Going to spread. Got 3 down linemen, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Suflo in the background. Skluzak with the ball. Quick pass to Carter. We have a completed pass there for a gain of, what would you say, about 2?
About 2. Just nice open field tackle by Jamison Leader there, number 44. If he misses that tackle, Carter's got a lot of green in front of him.
Yeah, and as we've seen time and time again, he can move pretty fast on that green.
He's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you're right here. We are huddling up. No special teams today other than the kickoff to begin the 2 halves. No punting.
Which is good. You got to have that practice.
Play some offense.
John, what year did you graduate?
I graduated in 1991.
91.
Old head over here.
I was not born yet. Fun fact.
No, thank you.
A product of 94.
Product of 94.
Here we go. Same set. I believe we have all their same receivers, same spots. Snaps a little short there. Ooh.
Swallowed up by that flat interior line. Not a lot he could do with that.
Nope. Gonna have looks like a loss at 2 there. going to be a turnover on
downs.
Turnover on downs. Looks like Platte's going to call a timeout.
So we'll be right back.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Alrighty, welcome back here. Platte has the ball in Wildcat territory on the Wildcat 30. Snap, looks like we've got a sweep outside. Skluzak comes in and fills. He gets cut around, and looks like we had Gunnar Fagan.
That's going to be Hayes Holter on the carry there, around the outside.
Gunnar Fagan and Connor Stahl in on the tackle there.
Pickup was enough to move the sticks.
Looks like our D-line's kind of getting blown back right now. They're going to have to work on firing off tomorrow in practice.
A little undersized, probably compared to Platte's offensive line, but
yeah.
It doesn't mean you can't win the first step.
No, just got to get low. Sticking with the 3-5 here on defense for the Wildcats. Platte coming out. 2 running back set, 1 receiver out to the right. Quarterback under center. Play action. Pass wide open to number 20.
Number 20, that's going to be Bentley Vurick.
And that was a nice pass, nice catch, pretty routine. Kimball White bit on the play action. And your score now, 12-0 in favor of the Platte Geddes Panthers.
Vurick just got behind the defense on that play there and had to just catch the ball pretty much, waited for the ball to come to him.
Mm-hmm. Undefeated seasons are not easy. That's why they're rare. If the Wildcats want to keep pursuing theirs, they're going to have to figure something out here. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver out to the right, under center. Looks like they're going to pass again. And just off the fingertips of
number 68, Owen Fiak.
Yeah, just off the fingertips. So your score now 12-0, 6:54 left in the second quarter. You're listening to Kimball White Lake Football on Live Ticket TV.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And we are back. 6:54 left in the second quarter. Score 12-0 in favor of Platte Geddes. So, John, you graduated in 91. What years would you say were your best football years? Senior year, junior, when you were younger?
Well, I'd probably say sophomore. I wasn't on the starting team. Here we got a kickoff here. Number 3 is going to pick it up and field the ball.
Looks like we had Jack Suflo there pick up the pick the kickoff up, return it for about 5 yards or so. Kimball White Lake's going to have the ball at their own 36-yard line. So sophomore year.
Yeah, I'd say sophomore year. 1989, the senior class was just loaded.
Yep.
Made it to the semifinals in a two-class system, losing to eventual champion Marion Freeman. Actually, just Freeman at the time.
Yep, and that was they were just nasty for 4 years there.
They had the Wallman boys, great wrestlers, Stalls, a lot of great athletes, and as did we. It was just, semifinals is just one step short of the goal, but it's still a pretty big deal.
Yep. Did you go down there for that, or was that here?
No, they played us here.
They played here.
Yep.
I believe that during that 4-year term, Freeman only lost one game. Under center here, wishbone formation for the Wildcats. Leiferman with the handoff to Fees. Tough sled and up the middle right now for the Wildcats. Fees runs hard for a tough yard.
It's got a little rhyme to it there, Dalton.
Yeah. Working on my English skills.
There you go. You know a thing or two about that, I hear.
I try to. I was just saying today we're a pretty big, small school, which of course would be an oxymoron. Pretty big, small school here. Looks like we have a little clock issue. Looks like we're going again. Wishbone formation. Leiferman with the handoff to Konieczny. Ooh, he breaks to the, oh boy. This is what the Wildcats needed.
They're not going to catch him.
Nope, that's going to be 6. No laundry on the field. And the Wildcats are on the board.
That's what the Wildcats were looking for, that big hitter. And they got it in the answer of Carter Konieczny. Some good blocking up front.
Definitely needed that. Now, let's see if they can do what the Black Panthers have not been able to do and convert a 2-point conversion. Excellent blocking that time on the left side there.
Good blocking. I think he was touched by one guy, grabbed a jersey, and he was off.
Yep. I believe blocking on the left side over there, I think we have Easton Nelson playing left end over there. I'll determine that shortly when they break the huddle.
Got about 6:30 here left on the clock in the second quarter. Clock is stopped in between scores. Mr. Rendell dialing up his best 2-point conversion play here.
You think he's got any calls that could rival Andy Reid, what he does with the Chiefs?
Oh, I have no doubts in Coach Rendell's ability here.
Alrighty, back to the wishbone for the Wildcats. Lining up, trying to get 3 yards. Fake, Colt Leiferman rolls out. Nice pass, nice catch by Jack Sulplo. And that's going to be 2. Your score now, 12-8 in favor of Platte Geddes as the Wildcats come back and answer with 8 points of their own. You are listening to Kimball White Lake Football on Live Ticket TV.
Do you have a
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
And welcome back. Your score, 12-8 in favor of Platte Geddes. Carter Konieczny just broke a long run. He will now be kicking off for the Wildcats. Little ground runner fielded cleanly by Platte Geddes. And they take it out for about a 15-yard return, we'll say. Platte Geddes is going to start on their own 40-yard line.
It's going to be number 44, Jamison Leader on the return.
Yeah, we are in the second quarter here. 6 minutes left, halfway through the second quarter.
Ball on about the 41-yard line. The Platte, Geddes, Dakota Christian Black Panthers are going to go to work. You got a running clock of about 5 minutes and 48 seconds.
Kimball White Lake's going to stick with the 3-5 format. Platte Geddes coming out. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 wide receiver out left. Quarterback under center. The snap. We're going to have a pitch to the right. Gallagher with the ball, and he is wrapped up at the legs there, first by Skluzak, and then a whole gang of Wildcats.
They read that one.
They certainly did.
We had the outside backer there. I'm not sure who he was, but he was creeping out to that left side a little bit, like they knew it was coming.
Nice little play there.
Took about 3 to bring him down. 1 holding on to his leg and 2 more up top.
And he's a pretty physical kid.
Looks like they're going to split him out here to the left end this time here, Dalton.
Platte Geddes changing up the format a little bit. 1 receiver, or 1 running back in the back. They're getting it back to Gallagher, though. Tries putting a move on Skluzak, but he makes the tackle.
Great open field tackle there by Joseph.
Skluzak with back-to-back tackles. Nice job, way to break down. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Black Panthers.
Good time to bend here, but don't break. Maybe get the ball back before half. Get about 4 minutes and 20 seconds here with the running clock.
Looks like Jed Houston subbing into the game, playing nose tackle for the Wildcats.
Something about that nose tackle position that's just, you got to be gritty.
You have got to be an absolute dog if you are going to play there. Here we go. Black Panthers, 3rd and 6. Play action. Oh, he's giving it all he's got. And that's a nice pass and catch. Catch by number 4 for Platte Geddes.
It's going to be Isaac Leader. Got behind the defense, and all you had to do is haul that ball in.
And a tackle there by Connor Stahl. Kimball White Lake fortunate there that throw had to be into the wind. He had to come back for it a little bit. Otherwise, he could have been gone.
Who do we have throwing that ball there, Dalton? Was that Tommy Nelson, I believe?
I think so, yes.
8th grader Tommy Nelson that threw a good ball. He's thrown a couple good balls here this afternoon.
Little different look. They're going to go shotgun here for the Black Panthers. 1 running back in the back. 2 receivers out right. Puts a man in motion. Fake handoff. Nelson's going to keep it. Yeah, that's a good piece of running there, too. Good blocking out there by Platte Geddes.
Another tackle there by Joseph Skluzak, saving a bigger gain.
Racking up tackles, but they're getting too many yards by the time they get there. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. Platte driving here. 2.5 minutes left before halftime. 2 backs in the back, 1 receiver out left. Handoff right up the middle. And
that's your big boy, Holden Gallagher.
Holden Gallagher.
Not going to take him down with an arm tackle.
Nope. He's got some speed. He's got some strength and size. He was no match for him that time. 2:17 left in the second quarter here, so Kimball White Lake will have a chance to score again before the half. Could use a big stop here.
Yeah, our best chances here to stay in this would be to stop this 2-point conversion and march the ball back down the field ourselves. And get our 2-point conversion.
Alrighty. Platte coming up with their 2-back format. 1 receiver out to the right. Handoff, fumble.
There we go. There's the stoppage we were looking for. That was going to be number 44. Jamison Leader just didn't secure the handoff. Put the ball in the grass and was stopped right there.
Doesn't matter how it stopped, it stopped. So who would some of your former teammates have been that played back in the day?
Well, that class of '89 for seniors had Lee Pulse was the quarterback. He was 6 foot, 185, 90 pounds. At a 9-man quarterback, that's pretty good size.
Yep.
Justin Blaze, just an absolute hammer as a running back.
Mm-hmm.
We had Delray Sharping. He was bull rider, running the ball. We had Brent Leiferman, who's got 3 boys playing right now. He played end both ways. Dennis Hoosman, Jim Mahoney, who had boys that played for Parkston. It was a really, really strong senior class.
It seems like a lot of small schools, they seem like they go through those phases of, you have one, maybe 2 pretty stacked classes there. You have a lot of good teams for 3-4 years, and then it's kind of the way it happens. Sometimes you go down,
Well, the state football championship eluded us that year. The state wrestling championship did not. We did win state wrestling.
Well, at least you got one of them.
We did secure one, yeah.
Kicking it off here for Platte Geddes, number 9 Gallagher. Fielded by Fees. He's going to take it, lower the shoulder, try and get a couple extra yards.
Looks like he's going to be taken down by 52 and 75. That's going to be Ashton Olson on the initial hit, and number 75, Trey Henderson.
Just under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. If the Wildcats plan on scoring, they might want to show a little hustle.
Maybe see if we can't get one of those passes completed here, Dalton. The ones that were hitting the fingertips, maybe get caught this time, and we turn something into something big here.
It appears with the package that they have out there, they are probably going to be going spread again. It looks like...
I'm sure it's tempting, too, to run the ball when you know you have that one-hit ability and somebody like Carter Konechny. So I wouldn't be surprised if they at least try to run with a couple timeouts in their pocket.
I do stand corrected. They are going to do an I formation. Konechny at the running back, Skluzak fullback. Colt Leiferman with the keeper there, and they were not fooled. Platte Geddes did not fall for that one. And we're going to have a negative rush.
The clock's going to continue to run as well. We're under a minute. Yep, Platte was not fooled. They stayed home and did their job.
Let's see. Loss of 5. So we're going to have 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats. 45 seconds now in the half.
Platte's got some big boys up front here. Number 65, Chris Boss. I'm going to miss.
Looks like 75.
75 and Holden suits. Just some big physical kids.
I formation for the Wildcats. Under 30 seconds now. Going to run a counter to Fees. He gets out. And he has himself a nice little gain of about 10 yards. And it appears that the Wildcats are going to call timeout. So a gain of 10 for Fees. We'll be right back with more Kimball White Lake action.
Mid-State Communications is a proud supporter of area athletics, education, and extracurricular activities. With Mid-State's 100% fiber optic network, they are gig certified and offer the latest in technology, including a Wi-Fi 6 router. Mid-State provides the highest quality services at the most affordable rate, all over the region's fastest and most reliable network. Whether it be voice, video, or internet, Mid-State Communications has you covered. Call 778-6221 or go to midstatesd.net and see how they can connect you to the world.
And welcome back. 20 seconds left here in the first half of the junior high football game between your Kimball White Lake Wildcats and the visiting Platte Geddes Black Panthers. Wildcats are going to go wide here. Skluzak at quarterback. 2 receivers wide each side and a running back in the background. Oh, looks like somebody jumped or encroachment, depending on
both
what's
guys
called here.
They moved at the same time. Typically, they're going to call that on the offense.
Yeah, looks like we're going to call that
false start.
Yep, false start.
Against the Wildcats, going to back them up 5.
An offensive penalty. First penalty of the day for either team.
It's pretty clean first half in that regard.
Yeah, I think. Right?
Yep, I believe you're right.
Yeah.
Either they're just playing that clean or these officials are doing a good job of just keeping the laundry in their pocket.
I would say a little bit of both.
There you go. It is a warm day.
Going to stay with the spread here. Skluzak at quarterback. Good snap. Ooh, pump fake, keeps it. He's going to take off and run. Makes a move and gets a gain.
Yeah, I was mentioning Skluzak. He's played quarterback up until this game that we both saw him come in here at fullback, halfback. So it's kind of nice to see him back there, knowing he has the capability of slinging one and running one. Looked like he had Fees open there over the middle, but he was kind of scrambling just to stay upright. So probably a good job just tuck it and run.
Just another one of those wrestlers, tough, not afraid for a little contact. Rather than throwing it, decided to muscle it and get a few yards.
Well, we're down to 7 seconds here, so could be the last play of the half.
I wonder what he has behind the arm. Can he Aaron Rodgers it and get it there from his own 42? I'd be willing to bet not.
Probably not. He does have a good arm. If he catches the right guy out in open space, I think we could see him run for daylight.
This reminds me of a scenario back in Gayville when I was in middle school. Tom Schlimgen was my head football coach when I was in middle school. Very prominent basketball coach. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame for a couple of different things. Anyways, he said, boys, they're going to run a screen. I'm telling you now, they're going to run a screen. Don't fall for it. Don't let them score. So naturally, they ran a screen, and we didn't tackle them. And they scored like a 90-yard touchdown run to end the half.
Coaches know best sometimes.
Sometimes they do. Snap there by, and Skluzak's going to fall on it. Do we have another timeout?
Looks like he's going to come up with an ankle.
We are just going to let the clock run out, and that will be the first half. So your score at halftime. Platte Geddes Panthers, Black Panthers, 18. Kimball White Lake Wildkats, 8. You're listening to Kimball White Lake Football on Live Ticket TV.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
And welcome back. It is going to be the start of the second half here. The score 18-8 in favor of the Platte Geddes Black Panthers. We were talking a little bit at the break here. John said that that Dale Taylor's first head coaching year would have been his senior year. John, do you have any Dale Taylor stories? Anything that comes to mind that is, of course, appropriate for radio?
Oh, gosh. You know, I was hurt my senior year, and I didn't get to play.
Okay.
So my Dale Taylor story would be like, I told Dale that I had the doctor's permission, and I didn't have it. Yet Dale would not let me play without having said doctor's slip. So a man of integrity.
Yes.
I'm going to go with that and play it safe.
That's a very, very excellent thing to say. Looks like number 9 will be kicking it off again. Another deep boot over the head of the returners. And that's going to be a touchback. Kimball Whitelake will be taking it. Where's touchback? 25 or 30 in high school? 25?
I think it's 25.
25.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got quite a boot on him. We've already said that. He's a good athlete.
Yeah.
A lot of baseball players play for Platte and Kimball as well, so I recognize quite a few names.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a baseball player yourself, aren't you?
I do.
Dabble?
Yep, I do. I have played baseball every summer since I was 4 years old. I don't really plan on stopping. For all I know, I could, get in a car wreck tomorrow and not be able to walk, so I'm going to do it till I can't.
There you go. It's one of those sports you can play for a long time.
It is. Wishbone formation here for the Wildcats. Going to be a pitch to Konechny. He's going to try cutting back, decides to stick with the original route, and muscles ahead for a couple yards.
Good tough run in there by Carter.
Maybe 1 yard.
Saw a little bit of the power to get himself back beyond the line of scrimmage, and normally you see that speed, but he's got power to go with it.
That's Carter's 4th rush of the day. He's got a total here of 82 yards on 4 carries, 65 of those yards coming on his breakaway touchdown up the middle.
It's a pretty good average.
Yep, sounds like a video game.
Yeah.
Going to be 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats.
Platte's going to have a defensive front here of Ashton Olson and Trey Henderson.
Wishbone formation again for the Wildcats. Handoff to Chevy Fees, and he was being hit while he received the ball.
You know, he got hit by the one defensive lineman I didn't mention. I think he was letting me know that, Dalton.
Yep.
That was Chris Boss there with a big hit, number 65.
Well, if they didn't know he was there, they know he's there now.
They definitely know now.
Looks like that was about a loss of 5 there for Fees. That was his 5th rush of the afternoon. Unfortunately, 5 rushes, only a total of 2 yards. But like we said, it's been tough sledding for the Wildcats today.
Especially up the middle there.
Yep. Platte has got some muscle. They've got some size. But like we said, you just got to get low. Got to power. Here we go. Wishbone formation again for the Wildcats. 3rd and 15. The snap. Leiferman drops back to pass. A nice pass out to Skluzak with a catch. Not going down yet. Fights his way.
He's dragging Hayes Holter there for a couple extra yards.
Skluzak with his 2nd catch of the afternoon. He's got 2 catches for 7 yards. Colt Leiferman with his 2nd completed pass of the afternoon.
Hayes Holter, another one of the Platte Geddes wrestlers there. There'll be a little jabbing going back and forth probably on the mats here soon between those two. Both Joseph Skluzak and Hayes, both teammates on the wrestling mats.
Where did we finish last year at state, Kimball White Lake Platte Geddes?
We finished 6th in duels, 6th in team points.
6th and 6th.
Yep.
Good years, hoping to add on to those and have some more success this year. Looks like the Wildcats are going to punt on 4th and 10. Konieczny, our punter. Pretty good punt. Looks like that's number 4 for Platte Geddes doing the returning. Chevy Fees down there and makes the tackle.
Yeah, it's going to be Isaac Leader there on the return.
Chevy's had a couple tackles this afternoon.
So it took us till second half, but we stand corrected on the no punting in this game. There is going to be some punting, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe we're adopting that analytics strategy. Perhaps I see Rendell has a clipboard. Maybe he's got it all the statistics written down in there. For all we know. Looks like a 3-5 again for the Wildcats. Black Panthers will be starting this drive in Wildcat territory. Those of you who were there, what a game that was the other night down in Platte. It stinks being on the losing end of that, however, those are the games you dream about playing in. 1st and 10 for the Black Panthers. Play action. Decides to tuck it and run. Another tackle there by Fees, but not before. We have a gain of about 13 yards there. Who was that again?
No, it was going to be the quarterback, Tommy Nelson, moving the sticks. Another first down there for Platte Geddes Dakota Christian Black Panthers. Got a running clock of 4:30 here in the third quarter. Ball's on about the, what'd you call that, Dalton, 32?
I'd say the 32.
32-yard line.
Score still 18-8. No scores this half thus far. Platte's going to change their formation up a little bit. Going to have 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 running back in the backfield, full 5 down linemen. Put a man in motion. Snap. He's back to pass. He looks like he's going to tuck it and run instead. And he does. Again, tackled by a whole gang of Wildcats. Looks like a gain of about 4 there.
Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. About 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the opening first quarter of the second half. Let's just go ahead and call it the 3rd.
No timeout has been taken by either team yet this half for anybody who is just joining us. 3-5 setup on defense still for the Wildcats. Black Panthers coming out with their 2-back set. Nelson under center. Going to be a pitch. Oh, we got a fumble in the backfield, and Nelson falls on it.
That's going to be Hayes Holter, the intended receiver of that pitch out. Just didn't secure it. Might have hit him a little bit low in the knee pad there.
Under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. So speaking of knee pads, I was in the office today at the school and came across an old yearbook, and I thought it was kind of funny. There were a couple pictures of you, but there were some pictures that we found of some old pads.
I don't know if this is legal or fair.
Well, I got to find this.
Access to this.
I got to find some good pictures in here. Shotgun formation. Snapback looks like they're looking to pass again. He's got all the time in the world. Completed pass out to Gallagher. Oh, and he breaks a tackle, and he is going to trot in for another touchdown today.
Just tough to bring down with one guy, just a big athletic kid. Who was that? That was Colt. You know, Colt's normally a pretty sure-handed tackler there. It's just big size difference there.
Yeah, that's tough sledding. So again, 24-8, still a 2-possession game. Need a stop here to keep it at a 2-possession game. Third quarter, 2:15 left. What does Platte Geddes roll up today? They have been stopped on every 2-point attempt thus far today.
Looks like they brought in a little speedster in Bentley Vrink. Split out wide.
2-back set. They're going to hand it right off up the middle to look like to number 44. And they did not get it, so it remains a 2-possession game. A huge stop there for the Wildcats, especially with this running clock. Okay, score 24-8, 2:15 left in the third quarter. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back here with Kimball White Lake Football on Live Ticket TV.
Do you have a
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it. And it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
All right. We had a ball kicked off. Again, another deep one. An attempted catch by Konieczny goes off his hands. Fees picks it up on about the half-yard line and brought it back for a 25-yard return. Not a bad little bring back, even though, I guess, it's pretty much a horse apiece from taking a touchback.
Yep. Chevy Fees is that bring your lunch pail to work kind of running back. He's just a blue-collared, tough running.
He is one that every coach would love to have, I think.
He'd just as soon run you over than outrun you.
Joseph Gilbert's coming into the game. 24-8. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. I was talking about with some of the kids the other day about how uniforms have changed over the years. It feels like, to me, and I think a lot of people would agree with me if I say this, that the shoulder pads were way bigger back in the day compared to how they are now. And from what I've been told by everybody is it's because they hit harder back in the day. True or not, I don't know. Wishbone formation here for the Wildcats. Under a minute now in the third. Handoff up the middle to Carter Konechny. Nice little gain. Looks like he got about 7 on the play.
You got about 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Looking to get off another play or two, hopefully. Yeah, about the pads, that brings up old memories. My first helmet when I was in 7th and 8th grade there, Dalton. My padding, I looked into it, and it was a rope. It had a round circular rope, and then it was attached to like 4 different points. That was the kind of cushion I had.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like seeing the old cowboy collars too, the one that looks like a rolled up towel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I always think those are pretty choice.
It's the old Romanowski.
Yep, yes, the Romanowski.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then they'd have like cast. They'd put a cast pretty much on a guy before a game.
Right.
And the clock is going to expire here, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Score 24-8. We'll be right back with Kimball White Lake football.
Mitchell.
Midstate Communications is a proud supporter of area athletics, education, and extracurricular activities. With Midstate's 100% fiber optic network, they are gig certified and offer the latest in technology, including a Wi-Fi 6 router. Midstate provides the highest quality services at the most affordable rate, all over the region's fastest and most reliable network. Whether it be voice, video, or internet, Midstate Communications has you covered. Call 778-6221 or go to midstatesd.net and see how they can connect you to the world.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
And welcome back. We're going to kick off the fourth quarter here. The score 24-8 in favor of the Black Panthers. John Lenz and I shouldn't say I. People might not know who I am. My name is Dalton Muck. I teach English here. It's my second year in Kimball. Been a lovely experience so far. Don't plan on going anywhere for a while at least. Wishbone formation here for the Wildcats. Colt Life from an under center. He pitches to Konechny. Konechny fumbles. Picks it up, but it's going to be credited with a loss of, oh boy, quite a few.
Well, he did just a good job of picking it back up.
Yeah.
If he would have, maybe jumped on it right away, maybe a loss of a little bit less, but, you always wanting to make something out of nothing. At least he secured the ball.
Yep.
Finished off there by, again, number 9, Holden Gallagher. There was a host of Black Panthers in there with him, but he was the first and last man on the pile.
Under 10 minutes to go now in the game. Again, we're running continuous clock for this middle school game. We're going to bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Wildcats from their own 23. Going to stick with wishbone formation. Colt Life from an under center. Fees and Konechny in the back. Skluzak at fullback. Konechny with the ball. Going to go a wide sweep. Picks up a gain. We'll give him 6 yards there.
I'm going to bring up about a 3rd and 6.5. 4th, sorry. Edmonds flipped over yet.
8:45 left in the game here as the clock continues to wind. Again, continuous clock.
Possessions are key here. I don't think we're going to see a punter. I think we got to try to go for this and keep the sticks moving.
Now it's go time.
Chris Boss checks out for Platte Geddes. Maybe there'll be a little running room out in there without that big fella in the middle.
If they're going to do it, this needs to be the time. Wishbone formation. Sweep to Konechny, and he's going to pass. Throws it deep to Jack, and it's a little high.
Those running backs, they get excited when they call their name to be able to pass the ball, don't
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Just under 8 minutes now. The score 24-8.
It'll be a turnover and downs. Platte Geddes, Dakota Christian, Black Panthers are going to have the ball.
Looks like we have Evan Wessendorf. Oh, nope, not yet. Almost looked like he was coming in.
I know Gunnar Fagan just checked in, but he's been in and out, number 24 there.
Yeah.
Who do we got on our line? Let's give our D-line a shout-out. They played well today.
Easton Nelson, Gavin Rendell, and 38.
Cade Monin. No, sorry, that's not
50, 30? I can't tell.
I
think Cade Monin. Yeah, you're right. They're going to throw their own halfback pass here. Oh, could have had him in the background. Gunnar Fagan going, falls a little short. Oh, and he's outside. Carter with a tackle. And they're going to rule him out at the 1 yard line, it looks like. We tried a halfback pass. They came back and said, we'll show you how to do it. And neither one of us completed a pass on it, but
dang it, we had him running for his life in the backfield.
Yes.
Just couldn't bring him down. He's just a big load.
Yep. Had about 4 kids. Well, if we want any chance, got to make a stand here. This reminds me of the Arlington Cardinals making a stand in the Dome. 1st and goal from the 1. They were down 4, and they didn't get in. Lost a state title game because of it.
Who were they playing in that game, Dalton?
That part, I forget.
Yeah.
Maybe Geddes, maybe Gettysburg.
Still a heck of a stand when you can stop them 4 times on a goal line.
Yes,
like
4th and goal from the 1 to win a title, and they could not get it done. 1st and goal from the 1, QB sneak, and that's a touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to be Tommy Nelson there in the score.
That is going to make our score 30-8. I can't remember. It was another red team. It was another red and white team.
Irene, maybe? Del Rapids?
Maybe Del Rapids, St. Mary's,
yeah,
maybe.
Mary's. So Arlington, they would have been 9A, though, wouldn't they?
I believe so in that, yes, that year I believe so.
It wouldn't be Del Rapids then, because I think they've pretty much always been 9B.
Yeah.
Unless it was a 2-class system. Now we're really getting technical here, but I'm trying.
I don't believe it was Avon either. I don't know if they made any trips there in the at that time, but I might have to look that up. Platte with the ball. Trying to get that 2-point conversion, and they are unsuccessful.
Cade Block there, number 23. Couldn't quite get in.
Geddes has scored 5 offensive touchdowns today. However, they have failed to convert a single 2-point conversion. Wildcats have done a good job of that. We are going to take a quick commercial break. Welcome back after a bit.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
They are down 30-8. Looks like we're going to have a timeout by somebody. Let's look this up really fast here. I want to say, I know it was Arlington, but
we're both admitted nerds here for sports history and
Yes.
numbers, so it's bothering us both.
Well, it's fun. It's interesting.
It is. You're right. Yeah. Who did they play wearing red? We're going to say Gettysburg. Dalton's guess. I'm going to agree with that.
I want to say
they had a
Gettysburg.
pretty good pocket of years there.
Yes, they did. Now I got to find the year.
Looks like Wildcats are going to take the line and hurry here. Wanting to score with some urgency. Colts under center. Going to hand the ball off straight ahead. It looked like a 68. That's Johnny Stonky that they just carried the ball, if I saw that right. Wildcats huddling up here with the clock running at 4:40. Levi Rendell's going to try to dial up his best 22-point play here.
Correct. So 2004, Arlington and Gettysburg. I was wrong on one thing, though. Gettysburg was only down by 2. Mm-hmm. I suppose they could have attempted a field goal, but they probably hadn't tried one all year.
Right.
Wishbone formation here, 4.5 minutes left. Going to be a sweep out to Tice Davis. Tice takes it and gets swallowed up by 23. Who was that?
Cade Block.
Cade Block.
He had the run down there on the other goal line for the 2-point conversion. Yeah. Cade Block on the tackle in the backfield.
Looks like we got a lot of new faces out there. Let's see if I can identify some names. Looks like Colt Leiferman's still out there. Grady Nelson out there now. I believe Jared Bilbin. Seeing Jed Houston. Evan Wessendorf. Looks like Jared Bilbin's our center. Gonna have a handoff up the middle to number 68.
Ball's loose.
Johnny Stonky. Oh, and we have a fumble.
Picked up by number 21, Remington Myrink.
And Colt Leiferman with the tackle there. 3.5 minutes left. Fourth quarter. Fred Houda Field. Now, I'm new to the area. Who was Fred Houda?
Oh, Fred. Well, first of all, he was a World War II veteran, Iwo Jima. Just kind of pillars of the community. He was longtime banker at it wasn't First Dakota then. It slipped in my mind now what it was called, and that's going to bug me too, just kind of like that football game. But just people that were here for their entire lives and worked hard and enjoyed seeing the community succeed.
Yep. That's what you got to have.
Yep.
This was a racetrack, huh? No kidding. The more you know. Platte Geddes with the ball here on their own 37-yard line. Going to have a handoff to number 44. Almost a tackle from behind there by Wessendorf. Oh, he's off to the races now. Can Colt Leiferman catch him? And he does trip him up. Way to not give up on that play, Colt. Excellent job.
Jamison later there on the carry. Big gain.
Good pursuit. That's a touchdown-saving tackle. Nice job. We're going to have 2 minutes left here. By the time we snap our next one, we're probably going to have about a minute and a half left.
Yeah, Fred and Sally Huda. So Sally Huda, she started the Kolache contest.
The Kolache contest?
She did, yeah, back 30 years ago. We had our 30th anniversary this year, and that's all because of Sally Huda.
Now, I like kolaches. They are Czechoslovakian desserts, correct?
That's absolutely
They're Czech.
Correct.
So now I've been told that strudel and kolaches are different. Would you agree?
I would agree.
So, really quick here, Platte Geddes, ball on their own 20. We've got a pitch out to number 23. Ooh, can Gilberts get there? And he does not. That's another touchdown for Platte Geddes. 1 minute, 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The score now 36-8.
It's going to be Cade Block on the touchdown there.
Now, I've been told you can make a mean kolache.
I have made a few kolaches that were edible, yes.
However, I've been told that you were defeated by a strudel in a competition. Is that a fact, or is this false information?
Only one of my kids could have told you something like that.
I would never give up my sources.
You know, we're open to anything that gets put in front of us that day. So you just gotta up your game and and beat who's in front of you.
Right. Platte Geddes here trying to get 2. Play action, looking to pass. And an incomplete pass. They've scored 6 offensive touchdowns today, but have yet to convert a 2-point conversion. Your score, 36-8 in favor of the Geddes Black Panthers. We'll be back in a little bit with Kimball White Lake football on Live Take.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Good to go. So I'm from Scotland originally, so I've been down to Tabor quite a few times for check days down there, and did one day finally, never when I was younger, because when I was younger I always went to the carnival and the baseball game and cared more about that, but I did actually go a couple years ago and watch the kolache making, and it is pretty interesting. You know, it's, unfortunately, if nobody watches, it's going to become a lost art, so I was happy that I went and saw it.
Yeah, they take her to another level down there in Tyndall.
Yes, they do. They have to use, I think it's goose grease or like goose fat for their kolaches. It is a specific kind. It's not just butter.
They're maybe a little bit more strict than we are here.
Yeah.
Us northern Bohemians.
Wannabe Czechs, really. Here we go. Minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. 36-8 in favor of Platte Geddes. Looks like they're going to have somebody new kick off for the Black Panthers. 36, I think.
36 is going to be Jansen-Arrow.
Jansen-Arrow, then he
onside
didn't get all of it, but if he was trying for an onside kick, it wasn't a bad attempt. We're going to have under a minute left here. We should be able to get one more play if we hustle, probably 2.
Levi Rendell here drawing up his best play he can think of to get us in the end zone.
Heck of a job today by both teams, but Platte Geddes simply outplayed. They were bigger, they were stronger, they were more physical, and I believe that they wholeheartedly did deserve the win today. Looks like we have a wishbone formation for the Wildcats again. Leiferman with the pitch. Out to number 6, Blake Selhurst. Blake runs hard, tackled for a loss of about 3. Platte Geddes has very good pursuit of the ball.
They do. They understand the assignment. They stay home,
Yep.
protect the edge, and use the sideline as their 10th man.
25 seconds left. See if we can get one more play before the end of our game. 20 seconds left. All right, yeah, we'll get another play. 36-8. See if we can add one more touchdown before it's all said and done. 10 seconds to go. Dive up the middle. It's a nice little gain there for number 68, Johnny Stanke. That is going to be the end of your first contest of the afternoon. Final score, 36-8 in favor of the Platte Geddes Black Panthers as they defeat Kimball White Lake Wildkats. As we said, we're going to start the JV game here in no time, pretty much. I'd guess 5 minutes, maybe 10, and we'll have the JV out. We'll be back after a bit. This is Kimball White Lake Football on Live Ticket TV.
Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
Mid-State Communications is a proud supporter of area athletics, education, and extracurricular activities. With Mid-State's 100% fiber optic network, they are gig certified and offer the latest in technology, including a Wi-Fi 6 router. Mid-State provides the highest quality services at the most affordable rate, all over the region's fastest and most reliable network. Whether it be voice, video, or internet, Mid-State Communications has you covered. Call 778-6221 or go to midstatesd.net and see how they can connect you to the world.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
And welcome back. Looks like we're going to be doing a little scrimmage, kind of jamboree style here, for some of the younger players who might not have gotten very much playing time. Going to do this before the JV game starts. So after this, there will be another game, so don't go anywhere. Looks like Platte Geddes here, going to do a play action pass, going in for
Jamison Arrow there on the carry. Or was it a pass?
Nah, he kept it.
Around the corner. So he was under center. Jamison Arrow was playing quarterback. Kept it around the left side there and got in for the score. It's good that these guys can get in and get some playing time in between the action.
Yeah, you want to, you're out there, practice is fun, but games are always better, and sometimes they're just not enough time to get everybody in. So this is the time for that. Definitely what middle school is about. Got to get kids on the floor, got to get kids on the field, give them a shot to prove themselves.
Absolutely. Gives us a chance to practice some new names.
Correct. So looks like we're in a 4-4 here. 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, and 1 guy deep for Kimball White Lake. Looks like all our ends, if I can tell, looks like Cade Monin is one of them. I can't tell who else is out there. Number 10? No, that's not Carter. Oh, Grady Nelson. And then our 2 D tackles, Jed Houston and
Johnny Stonkey, I believe. C68 out there, unless he's playing linebacker.
Okay. Yeah, we got Trace Urban out there as a tackle. Stonkey is he's one of the linebackers. Number 5, we got Tice Davis as the deep man. Joseph Gilberts. Evan Wessendorf.
It's nice that both teams have enough kids to go almost 2 deep here.
Yeah.
It's good for the future program ahead.
Yeah, our 6th grade class is, what are you guys? 32 kids. Very good problem to have at a small school like Kimball.
Small, big school.
Yep.
Big, small school.
Big, small school. As we said, oxymoron. Was back for a pass. And going to get tackled there by 68 Johnny Stonkey. Nice little play, nice little tackle from behind. Getting patted by his teammates there, Jared Bilbin and Tice Davis. So you from Kimball, lived in Kimball?
Yep, lived in Kimball most of my life.
Yep.
Left
good spot.
And just can't beat it with hunting and fishing if you're into that sort of thing, which I am. And you can get all that within a 5-minute drive outside your house.
Yep.
You can get somewhere to shoot a bird. 20 minutes to the river. Can't beat it. How are you liking living here?
I have 0 complaints, if I'll be honest.
Nice to hear.
I have no reason really to leave. My wife likes her job. My wife works at Sioux Nation in Kimball here. Shout out Dr. Marissa. When we first met, I'll tell you this story after. Shotgun here for Platte. Snapped, handed off to number 18. Emma Wessendorf trying to get out there. 68 trying to get out there. And he does get across. So it'd be number 16 for Platte. Who would that be?
I believe it was 18. That's going to be Riley Creasy.
Oh, yeah, 18.
It's going to be his 2nd score. I think he scored in the actual game.
Nice. Know what we need to work on Monday. Definitely got to work on keeping them in.
Protecting the edge.
Yep, yeah. I believe there that was Grady Nelson was playing the end over there. Got to make sure that he turns it in. Turn it in, let your linebackers clean it up.
A lot of it's just about learning angles, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, and when you're young, you just think you can run straight after them.
Yep.
And I tell my boys that's a track meet.
Yes.
Unless you're a track guy, you're not going to win that race.
Yep. You run at the angle, you run and end up doing a hook or a J instead of a straight line. But yeah, more reps you get, but that's why what we're doing here is important. More reps you get, the sooner you'll learn that. Under center here for Platte Geddes.
Jansen Arrow.
Fumbled the snap. Going to pitch it back to number 8. And looks like we got a tackle there by Cade Monin. Nice little play. Broke down, wrapped up. Good tackle. Tice Davis checking back into the game here.
Be Tate Moxon there on the carry, number 8 for Platte Geddes Dakota Christian. Seeing lots of baseball players on this second unit for the Wildcats, multi-sport athletes. It's kind of what you have to do in smaller towns. Play not just focus on one sport, play a bunch of different things.
Yep. And so you have to, but you also get to,
You get to, yep. Keeps you busy, gives you something to do.
Yep. Even if you're not starting, go out there and most of your friends are probably going to be in it anyway. Why not? It's better than sitting on the couch. Looks like Platte Geddes is going to be under center here. And somebody fell over, but we're just going to let it go. Snap. Play action again. Grady, get out there. Oh, wow, nice catch by, looks like, number 8.
Tate Moxon.
And then Tice Davis with the tackle in the end zone.
Caught just the back end of the ball there. Tough catch to make, but he made it. That was Matt Schumann throwing the ball. They switched out quarterbacks there for a play. And Matt threw a nice ball to his teammate.
Looks like we're going to switch sides here. I suppose we probably gave each other, 10, 15 plays on offense. Now we'll do 10, 15 on defense. We have a special guest in the booth here. We have the one and only Harry Lenz. I believe this is your son, correct, John?
Yeah, that is my son.
This is the one and only Harry.
One and only Harry.
I don't have the pleasure of having Harry in class yet. However, I have both of his older brothers, Johnny and Vinny. Harry, I got a couple questions for you, if you don't mind taking the headset from your dad. You ready to talk?
Yeah.
All right. Harry, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All righty. A couple questions for you. You played football this year, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? You got a favorite position?
I gotta say lineman.
Big lineman fan, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know your dad played line. I don't know if he told you that or not.
I don't think he has.
No? Well, I played line too. Line's pretty fun. Dawson back here plays line. Line is where the men play. Anybody can run the ball, but the real hitters play on the line.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go. Before we continue, I'll ask you another question, Harry, but looks like we're going to go wishbone for the Wildcats. And just a little bit of confusion, but we'll get it all sorted out here. On the line, while they're standing there, good time for it, we have Grady Nelson at right end, right guard, Jed Houston, center, Jared Bilbin, Colt Leiferman at QB. Wishbone formation, we're going to have a sweep to Evan Wessendorf. He's going to try and get outside. And he gets out there, battles for about 4 yards. All right, Harry, next question for you. Do you have a favorite play? One that you really like when they call?
They're all my favorite. I gotta say that I don't have a favorite.
Touchdowns? Favorite play?
Yeah.
Okay. How are your coaches? Who coaches you?
He goes by the name Mr. Deffenbaugh.
Mr. Deffenbaugh. Okay, we'll get back to that here. Wishbone formation for the Wildcats again. Colt Leiferman under center. A pitch. Looks like that's to Joseph Gilberts, trying to get outside. And tries to hesitate, tries to juke, but tackled around the legs and taken down. So Mr. Deffenbaugh. Okay, does anybody else help coach or no?
Mr. Truman.
Mr. Truman.
I don't remember the others.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'd like to thank both of them. I've got to assume they're volunteering, or at least they're giving up a lot of extra time and a lot of their day. So thank you very much for helping coach that. Without you guys, we would not have. Holy Toledo. I've just been informed we have 56 kids out for youth football.
Yeah.
Again, at a big, small school. What an excellent problem to have. I got one last question for you, Harry, and I'll ask it to you after this play. Looks like we're going to go I formation this time. Trace Urban at the left guard. Cade Monin at left end. Snap. Colt Leiferman goes back. The nice pass. Nice long pass to number 30, Cade Monin. Nice pass, nice touchdown. Good play, boys. Colt with a nice tight spiral. He threw a couple of them in our game earlier. Nice one. Harry, last question for you, and then I'll let you get back to it. Offense or defense? What do you prefer playing?
I say offense.
Offense? Like scoring?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm not the one who's scoring. I do like defense fairly well a bit, but I gotta say offense is my top.
Nice. All righty, well, Harry, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That was Harry Lenz playing for our youth football team.
That's the fewest words I've heard out of him in a 5-minute span in quite some time.
Colt Leiferman drops back there, tries to complete a pass out to Tice Davis, unfortunately incomplete. So, tomorrow night, Tuesday, volleyball hosts Corsica Stickney in White Lake. The junior high team will be starting at 4 o'clock, followed by C, B, and varsity games. We will be covering your Lady Wildcats right here on Live Ticket, so tune in Tuesday as we bring you Lady Wildcats volleyball action. I believe Sarah Duffenbaugh will be covering that game. We have the JV match, will be the first one that is broadcasted at 6:30 tomorrow night. Also, we just talked to Harry Lenz. The 3rd and 4th grade and the 5th and 6th grade youth football teams will scrimmage tomorrow at against St. Joe's in Kimball at 5 p.m. So there will be more Kimball White Lake football action here tomorrow. Also volleyball over in White Lake.
Give a quick shout out to a couple of other coaches. I know Ed Konechny and Quentin Myers. You know, there's a lot of work put in by those guys, and I'm sure I've missed a couple, but just wanted to give a shout out to those guys.
Let's not forget all the parents that drive their kids to practices and drive to the games. Thank you for making that commitment. We hope that it does pay off in the future with a couple of titles. Who knows?
Nice play there.
Yeah, nice little reverse.
Scored Joseph Gilbert's.
Yeah.
On a big run.
Nice reverse play.
Good to see us hit the end zone there.
Good backside blocking.
Yep.
Got a couple other announcements. On Wednesday, cross-country, JV, and middle school, the JV and middle school cross-country runners will travel to Plankinton, and they're going to be racing at 2 p.m. over in Plankinton. I believe that's at the golf course. Usually they are. Probably out at Fish Lake in Plankinton.
Old Fish Lake. Is there still fish in the lake there, Dalton? Do you know?
So that's one of the courses I have not made it to. I needed to make it to Oklahoma this summer, but I didn't.
Okay.
Went down to Platte once. Their course I remember it being very beautiful, but the dam broke a couple years ago, and they just couldn't get enough water, and it's been tough out there. Yeah. But they're doing their best to get it back to what it once was. Grady Nelson with the catch there from Colt Leiferman.
Back-to-back touchdowns there.
Nice toss. Colt with another tight spiral. Grady with one of the most illustrious mullets I've seen in years coming out the back of the helmet there with a nice pitch and catch.
Coach Rendell is dialing up his plays here for this.
Yeah, he's bringing out all the stops.
Opening up the playbook.
This is the Andy Reid we were hoping to see.
Yeah, he's letting loose here.
Another quick announcement. On Thursday, volleyball is going to host Wagner in White Lake, so you have volleyball action over in White Lake twice this week, Tuesday and Thursday. They're going to play Wagner. C team is going to start at 5:15 with B and varsity to follow. We will be covering your Wildcats right here on Live Ticket, so tune in on Thursday. The JV match will start at 6:30. Wildcats going back up to the ball here. Leiferman still under center. Looks like Blake Selhurst in the background, Tice Davis. Play action. And that time we have a sack.
Swallowed up by about 3 Platte Black Panthers there.
Platte had a good pass rush that time.
They did. They did, in fact.
Looks like number 8, number 23, and 63 maybe got in there.
It'd be Tate Maxon. Would you say 63?
I believe so, yeah.
Burkett. Yeah, it looked like a screen pass there for a second, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The floodgates opened, and Colt had to tuck it and hope for the best.
Kimball Whitelake coming on up here. Jared Bilbin running the center position. Trace Urban left guard. Cade Monin left end. Going to do the I formation. Handoff to Gilberts. And he's tackled for a minimal gain. We have Johnny Stanke, the lead blocker on that play. Looks like we have a flag. Unless they just dropped that a while ago and I saw it for the first time.
Looks like a flag. Second flag of the afternoon only. Well, it might be an accidental dropping there. Maybe Coach Walker dropped his by accident. I don't think anybody's getting moved back.
Going to pick that up and wave that one off.
Yep. Wave it off.
Going to stick with the I formation. Here we're going I right. Wessendorf, the wing back. Dive right up the middle. Nice hard run there by Johnny Stanke. Gain of about 5. Line got a good push that time on the right side. That would have been Grady Nelson. Jared Bilbin at center had a good push there. And also... Oh, excellent news. We have some results from Bonham today. At the Bonham Cross Country Meet, Autumn Baker on varsity placed 2nd. Lily Baker placed 5th. Allie McCord 8th. And is that varsity? Yes. Holy Toledo. April Skluzak placed 14th. So of our 4, we had 4 girls place in the top 15 today. We had to win that for the girls. You would think.
Great showing.
That is that is outstanding.
We got Gilberts on the carry here, trying to stretch to the outside. Cuts
Ooh,
it back
cutting back.
Inside.
Thank you.
Some tough couple yards there for him.
Cross country was, I'm glad that there's kids that like to run, but it never really did get me too motivated. Not very much, no.
Well, me either.
I can sprint, but that's about it. We're going to be taking a quick commercial break here. JV is going to start in a couple minutes. We'll be right back with Kimball Whitelake Football on Live Ticket TV.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent.
Alrighty, back at it again. Here we are, kicking off the JV game this afternoon. Looks like that's going to be, I got to switch my rosters. I got the junior high one in front of me still. Number 2, Garrett Wessendorf, the big leg, older brother of Evan. It's number 2 returning that for Platte Geddes. Going to be swallowed up there by number 42. Is that Kiner Kirsch? Kiner Kirsch?
Kiner.
Kiner Kirsch.
Yep.
Okay.
Kiner Kirsch.
Whitelake kid. I do not have him in class, so I need to adjust to that name.
Big freshman, Kiner Kirsch.
Yeah.
I worked with him in the weight room this summer. I remember looking at his hands and thinking they were man hands. He's going to be a big boy if he grows into those paws.
You ever watch Seinfeld?
Yeah, all the time.
Those are man hands.
Yeah, man hands. Yeah.
All right, Kiner Kirsch for the first tackle. Looks like Platte's going to go I right formation here. Going to be an inside handoff to the left. Tackle there by 26, Gavin Braun. So Braun and Kirsch with their first tackles of the afternoon. Big Seinfeld fan, huh?
Yeah, I used to watch it all the time when it was live. That's going to date me too, but I think we've already taken care of the dating here.
It's a wonderful program.
Yeah, it is. Stood the test of time.
It has. Shotgun formation here for Platte Geddes. One wide on each side. Keeper.
Wessendorf in the backfield.
Nice hard tackle there by old Garrett. Garrett did not play last year. I'm happy to see him out this year.
Yep, it was good to have him back.
Personally, I just feel like every able-bodied young man should suit up and try his best to play. I don't really think there's a reason that you shouldn't. It teaches you discipline, teaches you how to be part of a team. Even if you're not the star, I think it's important that every one of them get out there if they can.
Yeah, I mean, it's good socializing. It's, outdoors. And
3rd and 4 here. I-right formation for Platte Geddes. Play action pass.
Kind of Kirsch there.
Ooh, he was open, but couldn't put it on him.
Hit kind of Kirsch right in his face. He wanted to get rid of that ball.
Good pursuit.
Looks like we got Keaton Christensen playing free safety. Vincent Lenz at cornerback. The far cornerback over there.
12, is that Daniel? Number 10, Daniel Leiferman.
Daniel Leiferman.
Gavin Braun and Jay Solik are inside linebackers. We're running a 4-2 today by the looks of it. Maybe a 4-4. Yeah, probably 4-4. Looks like Platte's going to punt. 4th and 4 here from their own 38-yard line. We send Daniel Leiferman back deep. Punts off. Daniel's back. Catches it. And nice one there.
Open field tackle.
Yeah. Tackled there by 36. 36.
Do we have a roster for the
Yes.
JV?
Yeah, let me get that for you. It's on the back of my questions for you.
All right. Take those questions away from you. Can't have those anymore. So 36 is going to be Dane Jensen.
There's one more somewhere here. There's one more with only like 3 kids on it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. We're going to go I-right formation here. Drops back. Telling him to go deep. Nice spiral, a little long. Quarterback for the Kimball White Lake JV squad, Keaton Christensen. Freshman from over in White Lake. Tried connecting with Graydon Holan there. Holan. Right? Holan, yeah.
Yep, just over the outreach arms there. Just a little bit long.
Looks like on the line we have right end Garrett Wessendorf, right guard Dalton Deffenbaugh, Adley Rendell at center. Running an I left here. Handoff to Braun, and he was met while getting the ball.
In the backfield.
Yes.
We're going to have number 18. That's going to be Bane Van Zee. There's at least 3 of them back there, and that's the first one I saw, so he's going to get his name announced.
So Braun there with our first offensive
Vincent Lenz
run.
checking out. Not sure who came in. I believe number 11. That's Jace Solik.
Yep, looks like Jace is at fullback now. I-right formation, going to be a pitch to Braun. Tries getting outside, and he does. Tiptoes the sideline.
Nice kick out block there. I believe that's going to be Dane Goodman with a kick out block.
39 all the way to the 45. A nice little gain of 16.
Moving the sticks. We got 4:26 left in the first quarter here.
Looks like we're doing the same format as last time. We're going to do 12-minute running quarters. We believe the clock will only stop after a touchdown or a timeout. Wishbone formation here. Christensen under center. Pitch over to Braun. Breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and Looked like he got about 4 yards.
Forced out of bounds there.
Yeah, we'll call it 5. Braun with 3 carries on the day, already at 18 yards.
He had some good running in the varsity game at Gettysburg on Friday night.
Did
he? Yeah. Well, the game was getting a little out of hand, so we got to bring some younger guys up, and he did a good job.
That's good. That's what you want to see. So Rendell at center, 42. It's Kenner Kirsch, left guard. Wishbone formation, handoff here to Leiferman, and he is met in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 3.
That's number 72, I believe. He's going to be one of the guys on my other sheet, but we're going to credit 72 for the tackle there in the backfield.
I got to find that. I got it here somewhere.
Platte's going with their road whites. Kimball Whitelake in all black. The green trim.
Right there.
2:55 left in the quarter.
Sure,
Here's my other guys. Number 74, I'm going to say it was Emmett Bolches.
Going to go spread here. Christensen. Pass out to Dane Goodman.
Good catch.
That was quite the adjustment there, Dane. Looks like that's going to be a gain of... Where are they spotting the ball? Call that a gain of 12.
Moving the sticks. It's the important thing. Dane come back to the ball there. Like you said, good adjustment. Keaton threw a good ball. Number 11 checking in. It's going to be Jay Solik.
Two minutes left here. Opening quarter score still 0-0. Keaton Christensen under center. We're going to go I wide right. Looks like Vinny Lenz is going to be going wide. Jay Solik lead blocking there for Braun. Braun seemed like he stumbled there right out of the gate. Did get the ball, but it looks like for no gain.
Drugged down by a host of Black Panthers there. Tough yard, if that. Looks like no gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
That'll be his 4th carry of the day. Going to be a sweep out to Braun. This is a big gain. Can he break that tackle? No, but huge gain nonetheless.
Get it down to about the 10-yard line.
I'm not seeing a flag there, am I? I am.
No. Flag on the play, most likely holding. It's going back. Holding on the Wildcats. Nice run nonetheless there by Gavin Braun.
Now, is holding a spot foul?
Not on a run.
Not on a run.
Not on a run. It's back from the original line of scrimmage.
Okay.
It would be on a pass.
Okay. So we're going to negate that run from the stat book. And now we're going to have 2nd and 12. I formation, I right for the Wildcats. Going to run a counter with Dane Goodman. He's outside, 1 man to beat. And he decides to run him over instead. Dane with a nice gain there. 27, we were at the 27, down to the 11. We'll call that a 16-yard gain.
I'm going to correct myself then. So if that was 2nd and 12, it would have had to been a spot foul.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been 2nd and
I wasn't sure. I mean, it seems like they always call it on the line of scrimmage. I don't really pay attention to if a wide receiver holds. We're going to try and get one more play here. A little bit of urgency. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Wildcats are going up. Going to do an I left. Gavin Braun running back. Jay Solik fullback. Christensen under center. Hands it off to Braun. Fought for a couple yards, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So, through 1, still scoreless. We'll be right back on Live Ticket TV with Kimball Whitelake Football.
Today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
And welcome back. We're going to be starting the second quarter here at Fred Howda Field. Score still 0-0. Kimball White Lake ball, and they are driving. It looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 8, I think, if I remember correctly. Quick announcement, we gave you some stats on the cross-country meet that was held down in Bonham earlier today. Our girls did very well. We had Autumn Baker with 2nd place, Lily Baker in 5th, Allie McCord in 8th, and April Skulzak finishing 14th. On the boys' side, Park Sinclair finished 6th, Darren Moeller got 23rd, Alex Ekstrom 27th, and David Leitherman finished in 41st. Excellent job, guys. Park, after running, is not afraid to come help out. I see him running chain gang down there as well. Way to be a team player in more ways than one. Team player in 2 sports. Here we go, I-right formation. Christensen drops back. A little bit of a pump fake.
Oh, nice catch.
And a nice pass.
Dane Goodman.
Nice catch. Touchdown, Dane Goodman.
That's just the case of giving your receiver a chance and letting him go up and get the ball for you.
Looked like he did a double route there, almost. Looked like he did a 5-yard out and then kind of rolled around. Yep. Nice job.
Great catch.
So that is, I don't know how to calculate QB rating, but Christensen is currently 2 for 2 with 22 yards and a touchdown. Here we go. Wildcats going to spread it out for this 2-point conversion attempt. Christensen out of the gun. Braun next to him. They're going to run the option. Christensen's going to keep it.
There we go.
And he's in. Untouched for 2.
Running there, yeah. Good job.
Score now 8-0. We'll be right back with Kimball Wild Lake football on Live Ticket TV.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Welcome back. Current score 8-0 in favor of Kimball White Lake Wildcats. We just started the second quarter. As we said, 8-0, 11:54 left. I'm here with John Lenz. John was a Kimball player back in the day. He now has a couple of boys, well, 3 boys, I guess, that play football for Kimball White Lake. John, do you have your best football memory? Does anything come to mind?
Ooh. Probably that 89 team when we were in
just
the
whole team, the whole season.
The whole season. It was just, didn't get a lot of playing time, but learned a lot and got to watch some upperclassmen really perform well.
Nice. Garrett Westendorf kicking it off here. Looks like we have a tackle on the return by 28. So number 3, Tate Surratt, and number 28, Silas Osman, wrapping them up there. Nice tackle, boys. Better get that marked down on my stat sheet. Thank you.
Yeah, I would definitely say just, growing up with all those guys and seeing them all still around today, it was just really fond memories to camaraderie and be friends to this day.
Yep. Platte Geddes running the I-right formation. Inside handoff on the left side. Looks like Deffenbaugh with the tackle. Solek with the tackle there. Nice wrap up, boys. Interesting that you mention it. So I recently just got married last year, and I didn't really notice it until we were at the rehearsal dinner, and I forget who. Somebody pointed it out to me, though, that every guy that I had standing up for me in my wedding, all the groomsmen, played football with.
Yeah, it's amazing how those friendships can last a lifetime.
Yeah. Another reason that I say every boy should play football.
Yep.
Inside handoff there. Looked like we had a tackle by Gavin Braun and Garrett Wessendorf.
Going to be a run by number 18, Bane Van Zee.
We're going to call that a short gain of 1.
Going to bring up a third and, about 6. 10 minutes and change running here before half.
Braun and Wessendorf each with 2 tackles on the day. Keaton Christensen playing the safety back there. I think he would appreciate not having to do anything on defense.
A light workload, yeah, he'd probably like that. That means the guys in front of him are cleaning up the garbage and doing their job.
Platte's going to come up to the line here. Going to do an I right formation. 3rd and 6. Play action, going to keep, and that's going to be a tackle by Wessendorf and Silas Osman.
Going to be Van Zee on the carry again for little to no gain. Going to bring up a 4th and 6. He might have got back to the original line of scrimmage, I'd say.
Speaking of safeties with big workloads, quite a few years ago, probably 10 or so, Yankton made the Dome, and they ended up losing. They were runner-ups, but their leading tacklers on the season were their 2 free safeties.
Wow, that's some athletes.
That's
coming up and probably doing the work that maybe it wasn't their job, but
yes, and that was their downfall in that championship game. Punt, looks like that was a blocked punt by Gavin Braun. Yep. Picked up by Garrett Wessendorf. I don't know if he can return it, but it looks like he can. I'm not seeing any flags. I don't like they're calling it back.
I believe we'd have to replay it, which we're not doing today, but I believe Gavin Braun blocked one of Geddes Black Panthers back into his own punter. Just blew him up off the line and actually used him to block that punt.
We had that very similar scenario happen when I played once, and that was in the first quarter. And at halftime, he lifted his shirt up, and the laces from the punt were still imprinted in his stomach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not that our kicker had that much power, but, I mean, it stung him pretty good. 8:53 left in the second quarter. The score now 14-0. Looks like the Wildcats are going to come out in an I right formation. Christensen rolling out. Going to try and pass, decides to run, and decides a little too late. Gets tackled, no score. Score now 14-0, 8:53 left in the second quarter. You're listening to Kimball White Lake Football on Live Ticket TV.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Told me that today.
Yep.
They won, I saw. Oh, well, welcome back. We are still here at Fred Howda Field to score 14-0 in the second quarter, 8:53 remaining. The Wildcats just scored on a punt that was tentatively blocked by a Platte Geddes defender who was pushed into the punter by Gavin Braun. Ball was picked up by Garrett Wessendorf and returned. Wessendorf will now be doing the kicking on our kickoff here.
Yeah, that was quite a return.
Yes. Now, you played for Kimball back in the day. Did you guys ever, I know that we're teammates now and we're all on the same team, but did you guys play White Lake back in the day?
We did. We 100% played White Lake.
Were they by themselves then, or were they together with somebody at that time?
Yeah, they were the White Lake Indians, and
Okay.
Vikington had their own team. They were Pirates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deep kick, returned by number 18 for Platte Geddes here. Wrapped up there by Jace Solik.
They had their own wrestling team as well. I mean, I remember dueling White Lake. I remember dueling Platte. Some fond memories of just driving 20 miles and, dueling the local team, which now we call teammates.
Right. So I often try to quiz myself just because, again, sports history. So Geddes was the Rams.
Correct.
Right? White Lake was the Indians originally.
Mm-hmm.
Plankinton, they were the Pirates, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to quiz myself again after this play. I right formation here for Platte Geddes. 1st and 10. Drops back to pass. It's a nice ball. The number 12 connects. He's not down yet. Connects. Good pass.
Free safety got put to work there. That was Keaton. Christensen on the tackle.
I suppose we jinxed him.
Yeah,
probably shouldn't have said anything.
We made him punch in. He's on the clock. Nice tackle, though, in the open field there by Keaton. Not after a big gain, though, by Riley Timmerman.
Was Dakota Christian around when you were in high school?
They were.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were the cadets, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, just quickly, Dakota Christian, it was their thing to score like 100 on us in basketball.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that fondly.
And you were a wrestler even.
Well, I was a wrestler, but we went to all the games,
right.
Something to do. Yep. Cheered on our friends.
Shotgun formation here. Receiver wide on each side. They're going to hand it off to 32. Tackled there by Adley Rendell. Good fill there, Adley. Aldi, I should say. Seems to be the name that everybody calls him.
Aldi?
Aldi, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
I have no idea if it has any association with the Aldi store or not.
Adley, Aldi.
Yeah.
Potato.
So Wessington Springs, they're Spartans still.
Spartans.
Alpena was Wildcats, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going to do shotgun formation again. This one's a keeper. Wessendorf almost has him in the back. Instead, powers forward for a couple of yards. I didn't see who was in on that tackle.
That was 42, had been Kiner.
42, kind of Kirsch. Silas Osmond coming in for Adley Rendell now.
So Mount Vernon, I'm going to go to our tech support here, Sarah. Do you remember what Mount Vernon was? I don't remember.
They were the Mustangs, right?
Mustangs,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Stickney Raiders.
Yeah.
Corsica Comets. Armor Packers.
Armor Packers. Oh, yeah.
So
Armor was usually pretty salty in football back then.
Yes, they were. Going to go shotgun again here. Ooh, almost fumbled snap, but he kept it. And we have a wrap up there. Looks like Silas Osman. Yep. Silas and
Kiner
Kirsch again. So fun fact, this, when it comes to consolidations and stuff, this is the one that I always thought was kind of interesting. So Delmont and Tripp were both Wildcats.
Oh, easy trip.
So yeah, they just kept it the same.
Yeah. Simple enough.
Yep.
Colors similar?
I believe one of them was red and white and one of them was blue and white, and then they went to red, blue, and white. But don't quote me on that. Shotgun, incomplete pass to the left.
It's Kiner Kirsch there getting his hands up, big paws in the way of that. It wasn't a great thrown ball anyway, but
just being a problem.
I think we're going to have a fun 4 years watching that guy develop into a player.
That'll be a turnover on downs. 2 minutes and by the time they run this play, it'll probably be about 2:20 left in this half. Score still 14-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Going to see if they can punch one in before the halftime buzzer. Going to be first down, 1st and 10 from their own 24.
Going to spread them out.
Going to try the spread here, see if Christensen can throw it. Or maybe diversion, throw Braun up the middle. Here we go. Snap back, Christensen drops back. Nice tight spiral. Ooh, Dane getting a little handsy there, but a no call nonetheless.
Yeah, it looked like Keaton wanted him from the outstretch of that play. He'll learn as he grows not to stare down the receiver, but Dane's the kind of athlete that could still go up and get that ball for him even.
Yep. That's why it's good to have these JV games. You'd rather have him doing that in JV than on Friday in front of everybody. So Here we go. Going to stick with the spread. 1:40 left in this half. Continuous clock. Christensen back. Snap. Going to run the option. Jukes out of one. Then a pitch to Braun. And Gavin tackled for, call that a gain of 3.
Ty Rowland there on the tackle. Number 24.
That's Gavin's 6th rush of the day. Totaling 6 rushes, 26 yards. Down to 1:10. Solek hustling on. Bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats. Each team with all 3 of their timeouts. We'll see if either of them elect to take any this half.
I'm going to go under a minute here, too, left in the half.
We're going to go I left formation for the Wildcats here. Christensen drops back, has to evade, sets his feet, throws one up. Here we go. Oh, hits
Vincent Lenz right in the helmet.
Hits him right in the helmet. That's a good pass. Timeout called by Platte Geddes. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a quick break. Here we go. See you in a little bit.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
And welcome back. So you have played White Lake. Some more town mascots that who's consolidated now that we might not?
Well, you got
Burke Bonesteel. So I remember Bonesteel Fairfax. I believe they were the Tigers, I want to say. Burke was Bulldogs, right? Yeah. And are they the Cougars now?
They are the Cougars, yeah.
South Central Cougars.
Yeah.
38 seconds here, second quarter.
They actually go by Burke, I think, now. They were South Central.
Yeah, because they're not in Bonesteel or Fairfax anymore. I don't know what they did with that school. I mean, it was a fairly new school. We competed there a couple of times. Shotgun formation here for the Wildcats. 4th and 7. Not punting, going to see what we can do on offense. And unfortunately, looks like that's Daniel Leiferman might have tried to get an early start. Push us back 5 yards, 4th and 12.
Do you go for the experience here and go for this, Dalton? Or
I mean,
maybe you punt it and get experience that way?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to practice it all.
Yeah.
It looks like that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think that's the right move here.
Yeah. You pitching a shutout this half. Don't give them short field. Snap back. Gavin Braun with the punt.
High hanger.
Not a great punt, but it should run some time off the clock.
Looks like
and it
number
does.
36 is going to finally jump on it, Dane Jensen.
Like they're going to take a timeout or not take a timeout, or what are we doing here?
Got about 19 seconds on the clock.
19 seconds left.
That was some serious hang time. I think we started with 33 seconds.
19 seconds to go in the half. Gonna see how the Platte Geddes Panthers come out and try to score.
Since we jinxed him last time, I'm just going to go ahead and clock in Keaton Christensen on this play. We're ready to go. I think Platte will dial something up in the air here.
Yeah. He should be ready to backpedal. So
nothing behind you.
Platte Geddes is the Black Panthers. I am fairly certain. I know that Tyndall, which is now part of Bonham, I know that Tyndall was the Panthers. They may have also been the Black Panthers.
Really?
Yes. Shotgun formation here. Gonna dial one up.
Good job.
Tried throwing it short. Incomplete pass.
Great pressure there by our ends, Kirsch and Wessendorf.
Looks like Well, the clock has stopped. Maybe we're just playing it like normal now, because I don't know if anybody took a timeout. I'm not sure.
So I should know this, but it wasn't stopping on an incomplete pass before?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, so it was running.
Well, you're kind of hid from the clock on that, where you're sitting. Shotgun formation here. 2nd and 10. Drops back again. Little high. Almost picked by Christensen there. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Pass intended there for Riley Timmerman, number 12.
And now I'm thinking of the water boy. 3rd and 10. That's a bad Sandler impression.
But a great line in the movie.
But a great line nonetheless. 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Third and 10. Platte is going to come out in the spread formation again. Kimball Whitelake. Christensen about, 20 yards back?
Yeah, he's deep.
Short pass that's completed to number 24, Vinny Lenz with the wrap-up. Christensen with the fill. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and a timeout is taken. A timeout is taken. We will be right back in 30 seconds.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call
Black Panther. I am 99% sure Black Panthers was right. Yes, cannot forget about the Gan Valley Buffaloes. The Lane Trojans.
Lane. They used to have a heck of a street dance in Lane.
Did you? Yeah, we're live, I believe. 4 seconds left here. Gonna see if the Geddes Black Panthers can punch one in. They're in White Lake territory, Kimball White Lake territory. They're on the 24-yard line. Here we go. One last chance before the half. Under center. Pitch out. A little bit of trickery attempted but failed. That'll be Connor Kirsch with a tackle for loss to end the half. Your score at halftime, 14-0 in favor of the Kimball White Lake Wildkats. We'll be back after a little bit. This is Kimball White Lake football on Live Ticket TV.
One of our 5 service areas today, brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it. And it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
Midstate Communications is a proud supporter of area athletics, education, and extracurricular activities. With Midstate's 100% fiber optic network, they are gig certified and offer the latest in technology, including a Wi-Fi 6 router. Midstate provides the highest quality services at the most affordable rate, all over the region's fastest and most reliable network. Whether it be voice, video, or internet, Midstate Communications has you covered. Call 778-6221 or go to midstatesd.net and see how they can connect you to the world.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great.
Welcome back. We're about to start the second half here. But yes, I played that was my 3rd year now playing baseball in Washington Springs. My wife and I lived in Springs for 2 years, and then this job came open, and we just bought a house north of Puckwana last year.
Very nice.
So,
the metropolis of Puckwana.
Yes, the metropolis of Puck.
Now, they used to be the Wildkats, I believe.
Were they?
Yes, they were.
See, that I didn't know.
My uncle played. He was a good basketball player for the Puckwana Wildcats.
What were their colors? Red and white. Yeah. The red and white Puckwana Wildcats.
Yeah. They were Wildcats before they were Wildcats.
Yeah. So the weird conglomerations, I guess, or the consolidations that were short-lived, When we lived in Springs, I learned that Springs and Alpena were together for football for a brief amount of time. Kicking off for the Platte Geddes Wildcats here will be number 15, Thomas Summers.
Good boot.
Nice one. Leiferman can't make a play on it, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. But I don't think it was for very long. Maybe 2 years, and then Alpena might have closed. But they were the Wild Spartans.
Wild Spartans.
The cross between the Wildcats of Alpena and the Spartans.
Sounds like we just had a tough time coming to terms, and nobody could give there.
Yep.
Wild Spartans.
And that might have even been the time when Mr. Rendell was there. It had to be close to when he was in.
Interesting factoid there.
35-yard line is where the Wildcats are going to start this drive from in their own territory. Beginning of the second half here, 14-0 your score. Platte Geddes setting up in a 3-4 defensive formation here. Kimball White Lake running the wishbone. Pitch there to Gavin Braun. Tough yards. Looks like he's going to get about 2.
Solo tackle there by Tyrellin.
That's Gavin's 7th rush of the day. 7 rushes for, quick math here.
We got up front here, we got 36 for Platte Geddes on the line. It's going to be Dane Jensen, and number 3868 is going to be Tanner Larson, running a 3-4.
Pitch out to Braun. Yeah, nice little game there. A lot of good blocking out front. Holan I saw with a good block. Kirsch was out there again. He's having a heck of a night on defense, and he's getting it done on offense.
The one D lineman I didn't get in would have been Coy Boltzma, number 72. He was on the side of that running play there. Did not get the tackle, but I missed his name to start that play, so I wanted to include him.
Braun with 8 rushes for 32 yards. Braun coming out now. On the line we have Wessendorf, Deffenbaugh, Rendell, Kirsch, and Holan. Under center, Christensen looked like he tried to run a QB sneak, and I don't believe he got that.
I think he's just short.
Yeah. Not much of a push up front by our boys that time. Brings it back to 4th and 2 here.
I say we take another shot at it right here. I think we will. 4th and 2. About 7:15 and change running down here in the second quarter. Third
quarter.
Thank you for the correction there, Jill. Platte, with not a lot of extra players I noticed on the sideline for this game as they did in the first games.
Yeah. Looks like they're rocking a total of about 12.
Yep. Well, everybody gets to play a little bit that way.
We're going to have a timeout called here. 7 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter. We'll be right back with Kimball.
Great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Back on the mascot train here, just because it's fun to talk about. I went to Scotland, but I have an Olivet address, and Olivet closed. The high school closed. My grandma was the last graduating class in 1942.
Wow.
And Olivet was the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Back in the day. Olivet still the county seat of Hutchinson County. 4th and 2 here for the Wildcats. I wide right. Christensen under center. Goodman out wide. Going to be a handoff up the middle to Braun, but unfortunately, I do not think he got it.
No, I think he went a bit backwards, actually, on the play there. Not a good push, but
Not much
the
of
ball
a
over on downs.
Not much of a push, and it looked like Platte Geddes was bringing the house on that one too.
They smelled it out. So Olivet, how big a population are we talking there?
The last time I drove through and saw the sign, it said population 70. And I mean, they have a softball field, had the school that they use for community events and stuff. They have I think it's Opplinger Law Firm or something. They have a post office and the courthouse, and that's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
I write here for the Platte Geddes Black Panthers, going to be a pitch to number 34. Braun out there, pushed him out of bounds, but not till he gained about a yard.
Well, 34 is not on our junior varsity roster. I'm going to say that's Matt Schumann possibly, but that'd be a 7th grader. It doesn't seem like that would be.
He was running pretty coordinated for a 7th grader, we'll say.
If it was 34, then that would be from the junior high, Matt Schumann. So
maybe they brought in a ringer.
Olivet, county seat. It's always interesting how small some of those are. Gan Valley being a county seat.
Yeah. Olivet was in the middle of Hutchinson County, so after this one we'll talk a little more. Shotgun here for the Black Panthers. Oh, fumble! And looks like we're going to credit Braun with a tackle there.
Jumped on by the quarterback, Bane Van Zee.
So in Hutchinson County, Olivet's in the middle, but you have Menno, Tripp, Parkston, Freeman, Clayton, Milltown, and I didn't say Olivet yet, and Olivet.
Right.
And here we go. I left for the Black Panthers. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left. Going to be a pitch. 34, switching hands. Nice tackle there by, was that Kirsch coming all the way across?
It was Tanner Kirsch. And we're going to go with Schumann on the carry because he's our 34 from the junior high game.
Okay. Going to make 3rd and 11, now a 4th and 8. Yeah, it is kind of odd. I mean,
you know, it might be what keeps some of those really small towns alive, though.
It certainly does.
Something like that in their community.
Yep. I mean, it's right on the river, but if not, there'd be no reason for it, you know. Adley Rendell coming in for Dalton Deffenbaugh there. Rendell's going to be lining up at the nose guard position.
Fourth and about 7.
High right formation for the Panthers. Play action. Ball's up. Picked off by Vinny Lenz.
Hang on to that, buddy.
Nice one.
Right place, right time there for Vincent. Little return of about 5-6 yards.
Vinny Lenz with a pick this afternoon. Score remains 14-0. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats are going to be coming out trying to add to their lead. So I'm about to mention my favorite one, and then maybe I'll just shut up about talking about mascots. But my favorite one that I've ever seen, at least for South Dakota, was Monroe. They were the wooden-shoed Canaries.
Oh, boy.
Specifically.
You're dialing her back there.
The wooden-shoed Canaries. Wishbone formation here. Keaton Christensen, under center. Fumbles the snap, going to take it himself, try and get a few salvage yards. And really not bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's up not a nothing there.
Yep. Well, 2-yard gain.
Yards. Yep. Bring up a 2nd and 8. About 2:40 left in the 3rd quarter.
That's his 3rd carry today for a total of 4 yards.
Looks like Silas Osman's coming off the field.
Who do you like in the NFL this year? I know you're a Giants fan. I'm a Buccaneers fan, and I've been a Bucs fan before Brady, so I don't want to hear any of that. But who do you like this year? Wishbone formation for the Wildcats. Pitch out to Braun. And he's taken down for a loss of 2.
Well, as a kind of a sleeper, I like the Buccaneers.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do like the Buccaneers.
Started 2-0 here.
You know, it's hard to get a win in Minnesota, and they've done that.
Yeah.
It's a long season. So that'd be my kind of a sleeper. And then, you know, one hates to say it when they're a division rival, but, you know, Philadelphia Eagles are loaded.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely see them making their way back, even though they're in the same, they're in the NFC like the Bucks. But shotgun formation here to Christensen. Gonna toss it to Goodman. He's there. He catches. Does Dane have the speed? Can he get away?
He's got the speed.
He does. What a completion. That's going to be a 70-yard touchdown pass for Christensen to Goodman.
About 12, 15 in the air, and then Dane just turns on the jets.
70-yard touchdown pass. Score now 20-0. 1:27 left in the third quarter.
What about yourself? Who do you like to see? Who do you look at then?
Well, I don't want to just be a fan and say the Buccaneers, but I have a very strong feeling that the Eagles are going to make it back to the Super Bowl and this time win.
Both their lines are just loaded.
Yes, they are. Shotgun here for Christensen. Quick pass.
Graydon Holon.
To Graydon Holon for the 2. Minute 27 left in the third quarter. The score 22-0 in favor of the Wildcats. We'll be back in 30 seconds with...
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start.
Welcome back to Fred How to Field. It's a beautiful evening for a football game. 1 minute and 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. The score, Wildcats up 22-0. The last scoring play was a 2-point conversion pass from Keaton Christensen to Graydon Holon. Before that, Dane Goodman ripped off a 70-yard touchdown pass completion from Keaton Christensen. Garrett Wessendorf kicking the ball off here. Fielded cleanly by Platte Geddes. Tough return, a lot of good blocking going on. And a nice tackle out there by number 16, Reese Truman. I told him today in school I wanted to call his name, and now I got to. I was allowed. Excellent wrap-up, Reese. Good hustle. Way to get down there. Looks like Reese Truman, and that's Reagan Myers hustling off.
Kickoff specialist.
I really don't live too far from Reagan and Iden. I believe they're about 2 miles north, and I want to say a mile west.
So that's neighbors, basically. In that
yeah,
area.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Geddes coming out in shotgun formation. They're going to have one receiver wide right, one in the backfield. Play action. He's deep if he finds it. Ooh, tip drill. Nope. Close one, but no.
Batted up in the air by Keaton Christensen on that play.
Yep. We'll credit him with a pass breakup.
Pass breakup.
That looks like that's probably going to be the last play of the third quarter here as the clock ticks down. 22-0 is going to be our score to end the quarter. We'll be right back in 30 seconds with Kimball White Lake football on Live Tick.
So that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it. And it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
Midstate Communications is a proud supporter of area athletics, education, and extracurricular activities. With Midstate's 100% fiber optic network, they are gig certified and offer the latest in technology, including a Wi-Fi 6 router. Midstate provides the highest quality services at the most affordable rate, all over the region's fastest and most reliable network. Whether it be voice, video, or internet, Midstate Communications has you covered. Call 778-6221 or go to midstatesd.net and see how they can connect you to the world.
Welcome back. We're going to be starting the fourth quarter here at Fred Howda Field. Current score, Kimball White Lake Wildcats up 22-0. We're just talking about a little NFL football. There are currently 10 undefeated teams left. We talked a little bit already about who we believe is going to win it all. The Eagles have come up. 49ers were snubbed a little bit, but we now believe, discussing it amongst ourselves, that they could get the job done. Also, let's not forget about Tampa Bay Buccaneers, greatest team of all time, greatest franchise of all time, and the Vikings, who are not very good. Anyways, there are 10 undefeated teams left. We have the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Cowboys, the Eagles, Washington Commanders, bunch of seagulls flying up right now, Falcons, Buccaneers, 49ers, Saints, and Browns. Now, when we get a minute here, John, I'd like you to take a look at this little thing that I set up. I'm curious as to who you think will be the last undefeated team, or if any will make it past week 4. Here we go. Platte Geddes under center. One receiver out right. They put a man in motion. Inside handoff is a fake. Tip drill. And we have an incomplete pass.
Kiner Kirsch getting his paw up in the air there. Looks like he's shaking it off his hand.
Just being an absolute problem for the offense again. So that's what we got. So you see this little color coordination here? That's when these undefeated teams are going to play each other.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
I see.
Who do you think will be the last undefeated team?
Last team standing.
Because the Saints are undefeated and they play tonight. The Browns are undefeated and they play tonight.
Well, you know who really hangs their whole season on no undefeated teams would be the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna choose those because they root for others not to be undefeated.
Right.
I think I'm going to just take a stab here and say the Eagles.
Eagles?
Eagles, yep, that's the easy pick.
Shotgun formation here. Gonna throw it deep. Ooh, just short. 9 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. It's gonna bring up 4th and 10 for the Black Panthers. If I was a gambling man, I would call that one of the safer bets, maybe.
The Eagles?
Put on the Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
they're playing Tampa, which is tough, but then their next game, Commanders, it's not a gimme either. 49ers wouldn't be a bad bet. They have the Giants. They just lost Saquon. And then the Cardinals have been just dog water this year. Platte Geddes to punt here. Ball kicked away by number 15. Fielded by Vinny Lenz. He's got a decent little return going. Turns it for about 8 or 9 yards. Fielded cleanly. Wildcats are going to start their drive on their own 48-yard line.
You know, the Eagles, what was I looking at there? Not the Eagles. I was looking at the Niners. Their schedule there, I mean, they're going to win out through those 2 games.
You would sure think.
I think you'll have a few of them undefeated there after that's all said and done with.
Well, in the NFC East right now, 3 undefeated teams. Cowboys, Eagles, and the Commanders, all 2-0.
Did you see the Hail Mary pass against the Commanders yesterday? That was unbelievable.
That was.
Too bad they couldn't get their 2-point conversion for a little free football.
Yep. Wildcats going up here, going to do the I left formation. Christensen under center. Looks like Braun in the back, going to be a sweep to Braun. Vinny Lenz with a good block out there. Braun cuts it in, still going. Nice hard run there for a gain of 6.
Yeah, it looked like he could be tripped up in the backfield there. He caught a couple extra blocks and made something out of nothing.
Reese Truman subbing in for Vinny Lenz.
About a gain of 6 there, like you said. 7:40 left in the fourth.
Watch much college football?
Yeah, I'm a big Notre Dame fan. And I've been following the Huskers, of course, because Nash Hutmaker plays there. So
yep.
It's fun to watch him play.
I haven't seen, is he getting a lot of playing time over there or not really?
He's starting nose guard this year.
Okay.
Got 2 sacks on the season.
Is he a junior or a senior?
Well, he'd be a sophomore with the COVID.
Okay.
So, the 4th year in college.
Eye wide right for the Wildcats. Handoff here to Leiferman. Cuts it back, still going. Can he outrun him? Oh, close but no, but a great game there. So we're on the 46, down to the 21. A nice gain of 25 for Daniel.
Tackled by Jonathan Vanderhook.
Only his second carry of the game.
So, just curious, horse collar tackle, that play brings that up. Do you have to have your hand inside the back of the shoulder pads? Or
It has to be inside the shoulder pads. If you just grab
the back of the jersey?
Yes, and even if you grab, like if your hand is inside of the jersey but not the shoulder pads, technically not a horse collar.
Not a horse collar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wishbone formation here. Pitch out to Braun. Christensen goes out to block. Braun with a cutback here. Nice little spin move to try and salvage. Picked up another 2 yards, we'll give him.
Well, you know, anybody coming, when they get brought down from behind, the opposing fans always yell horse collar. So it was just wanting to know clarify on that for anyone listening that would have been a clean tackle.
Yep.
Vincent Lenz checking into the game.
Vinny bringing the play in. Christensen in the huddle. Colorado Buffaloes, when the season started, their over-under for total wins was 3.5. They're currently 3-0. So unless they go on a 9-game skid, they will beat that. Eye wide left. Christensen hands it off to Leiferman. Still on his feet. And battles for 3 tough yards. That's Daniel's third carry of the day. 3 carries, 25 yards.
Coach Prime, how do you feel about him? Do you like what he's doing there in Colorado?
I do. I've never had any problem with anybody who's loud when they back it up.
He
never had a problem with it. Yep.
He's backed it up his whole career, multiple sports, coaching.
So that's what I really like is he was known for playing on both sides of the ball. And he has that one player, Travis Hunter, who unfortunately didn't make it through the whole game. Right formation here for the Wildcats. Oh, it looks like a broken play, and Christensen gets sacked. He let that one player. He was playing both ways, and he's phenomenal on offense, phenomenal on defense. I mean, if there's an athlete that wants to do it, I don't see a reason why you should limit them and force them to only play one side. I mean, if they're good enough,
right?
You know, they want to improve their stock or what they'd be worth in the NFL, give them a chance to.
And really, who would better know than Dion if somebody's capable of doing something like that?
Correct. Either him or Bo Jackson would, you know. All right, so that would be...
No, I like what they got going on. I know a lot of people don't like how, outgoing, flamboyant he can be, but he's a positive person.
Yep.
You don't see him bringing others down. You see him building others up. And It's hard not to like somebody that does that.
Shotgun formation here. Christensen in the back, Braun next to him. Lenz and Leiferman out wide. Christensen's going to drop back. Ball's up for Leiferman.
Oh,
and he catches.
What a catch. Maybe got away with a little push off, but he went up and he mossed that ball.
He did. On 4th and 11, the Wildcats convert for a 23-yard touchdown.
I'm going to have to go back and watch that one after this is over. That was a great catch and throw.
23-yard touchdown.
And they believe that's what you got mossed.
That is mossing, yes. Going to line up for 2 here. 3:42 left in the final quarter of play. Christensen. Easy throw and catch to Tate Surratt.
Perfectly thrown ball by Keaton there. Right on the numbers.
Tate Surratt. Nice hands.
Yeah. Good to see Tate getting involved in the offense there. 30-0. I just want to say that one more time.
Yeah.
We play Platte in a lot of different things with a lot of different sports, and
so you got to enjoy it when it goes our way.
Absolutely.
We have a pretty big influx of seagulls. Not really sure what's going on with that, but we're going to be back in about 30 seconds here. Score 30-0. 30 seconds. We'll be back on Live Ticket TV.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril.
Are we back? Okay. Welcome back to Fred Huda Field. Wessendorf kicking it off here. Returned and tackled by Vinny Lenz and Silas Osmond.
Ball carried there by Bane Van Zee, number 18.
Couple of tackle leaders for us today. Connor Kirsch with 5 tackles. Gavin Braun, Silas Osmond with 4 apiece. Garrett Wessendorf with 3. Boys have been doing a pretty good job on defense of keeping them contained. Defensive line's been doing a lot of good penetrating. A lot of good football today. 3 minutes left. Score 30-0.
Connor Kirsch has been a menace out there today.
Substituting in quickly, Landon Moeller in for Dalton Deffenbaugh. I left for the Black Panthers. Going to call a quarterback keeper here. And Garrett Wessendorf. Nice little tackle for loss. That's his 4th tackle of the afternoon.
Reese Truman staying home and protecting the edge there, making sure he doesn't get outside.
Adley Rendell coming in for a Connor Kirsch. Looks like they're going to push Silas Osmond out to the end. Rendell's going to take the tackle position. Looks like we have Vinny Lenz playing deep. Connor Kirsch is on the sidelines now. Tate Surratt out wide. Reese Truman out wide. Daniel Leiferman in the middle. Jay Solik in the middle. Inside handoff, tackled there by Leiferman and Rendell.
It's going to be number 32, Jonathan Vanderhoek on the carry.
It'll be Rendell's 2nd tackle of the contest.
Aldi, is that what you?
Aldi,
Aldi.
yeah.
Big 72.
Nicknames are fun. When I first came to school here, I had the pleasure of teaching Xander Geppert, and everybody called him Goob.
Goob.
And I'm new, and I just go, "Do you want to be called Goob?" He goes, "Everybody calls me it." So I'm like, okay.
All right.
Shotgun formation here. Inside handoff. Tackled by a gang of them, but I believe the first person there was Landon Moeller. We're going to credit him with that tackle.
It was 72 with the carry, but he lost.
Under a minute to go. A few more announcements for you. On Friday, the cross country heads to Rapid City for the Rapid City Invite, where the JV and varsity will compete. Races begin at 2 p.m. Also on Friday, football team heads to Gregory, game at 7. On Saturday, the 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th grade Wildcat football team travels to Mount Vernon for a jamboree. 30 seconds left here. Shotgun formation. Pass out, incomplete pass. Few other announcements. We would love to give a shout out to our Lady Wildcat volleyball team under new coach Dare Evans. Team won, or that didn't win, sorry, but they finished 2nd place at the Ipswich Subway Invitational on Saturday. We would also like to congratulate our athletes of the week, Iden Myers in football, Allie McCord in cross country, and Lindy Keene in volleyball. There are a lot of events happening this week in and around the Kimball White Lake area. Get out and support our Wildcats, and if you can't make it, be sure to tune in to Kimball White Lake Wildcats Live on Live Ticket TV. Your home for the Wildcats. I missed it. What happened there? Took a knee?
Yeah.
Gonna get out of here.
Formation.
Then, it should be easy for us to say your final score for the JV contest is going to be 30-0 in favor of the Kimball White Lake Wildcats. We appreciate everybody for tuning in this afternoon. John, it was fun.
Yes, sir. It was good to be here with you, Dalton.
Yes, if you would ever like to come back, I would sure love to have you. Hopefully they won't kick me out after this one time that I did it. Again, final score 30-0. We'd like to thank Sarah Deffenbaugh and Jill Myers for helping us with the live ticket broadcast. This is Kimball White Lake Wildcat live football on Live Ticket TV.